Hello and welcome to PocketGamer.biz's YouTube channel. This is our first time user experience playlist. This is where we play games for the first time, kind of get the first time user experience, kind of play the tutorial, see a bit of the kind of flow, so let's see what kind of they're asking us to do in terms of kind of social aspects. So we just booted up the game, so it's let's just do this. Okay, do that for time. Okay, so. Marvel Academy. So looks like we're straight into some action here. So it's kind of a obviously uses the Marvel hero characters in a slightly kind of younger kind of age setting, because they're in an academy, so you know they're learning, I suppose. So that's kind of the idea. It's the developer is TinyCo. Oh, we can skip this, can we? Yeah. So developers TinyCo, they're pretty well known social mobile developer, best known recently. They've been quite recently, but they've been operating the Family Guy game for the last kind of 18 months or so. It's been pretty successful, or relatively successful. Depends how you count these things. Okay, so. So very clean screen. We can see obviously this isn't probably the screen we'll have when we're into the main bit of the game, but at the moment it's very clean. What we can see at the top left, we're level 1. Obviously we just started. And top right we can see, as for most free-to-play games, two very straightforward currencies: a soft currency, the 50 gold, and then the hard currency, 25. Soft currency is normally just used. You get a lot of that in the game for free, but basically kind of just a kind of worthless kind of currency, really. And the hard currency is stuff you actually buy. You will get given some of it, but that's a bit more serious and does a bit more useful stuff, which is why it kind of uses a gating mechanism in the game. So find the best spot. So again, dragging those across. So it's quite a nice interface so far. Quite what he's going to do, choosing his best spot. Oh, there's his spot. Okay. Okay. Doing what an Iron Man does. Oh, so it's going to build his tower, is he? Okay. That's pepper pots. I think I need to stack it up. Build Stark Tower. Tony wants it. We can move it later. So, okay, this is the building part of the game. So we've all played these kind of games where we put it there. It's going to take some time to build. Probably use some hard currency. Let's have a go. Oh no, because we're in the early stages, do it for free. That's pretty expected. Oh, bunch of Hydra Bully. Okay. Okay. Into the shop and invite a new hero. Okay. So again, kind of nice interface. We've seen a bit more of the interface down the bottom. Here we've got a lot of this stuff is all kind of greyed out, obviously because we're in a tutorial. But we're inviting Wasp. Okay. So click one, start tech phone. Obviously, it seems to be that's part of the. It's a bit odd, the animation, the way he runs around. It's a little bit jilted, isn't it? Not jilted, a little bit stilted. Jilted. Okay, so it goes into the inventory. So they're infinity gem shards. Not that's the hard currency. So we can. Okay. So one recruit her. So okay. So we can see at the moment that's the kind of level 1 version of Wasp. Obviously, she's gonna get more Wasp-like, and she gets more stars. That's, you know, that kind of leveling up thing is pretty standard, or is exactly standard for free-to-play RPG type games. Okay. Picks. Okay, so nice little dialogue. I think it's probably something they would have learned from the Family Guy. Obviously, Family Guy is a TV IP with its own kind of catchphrases and stuff. But this, I suppose, Marvel is as well. But I have to say, I'm not a massive Marvel kind of fan, but this is kind of it's quite smooth. It's got, the characters have character. They're not kind of generic, which is kind of what you want in an IP. So I guess you would say for this kind of game anyway, certainly the art style and such, like, probably aiming at a slightly younger audience. But I think obviously there's a lot of Marvel games out there at the moment. I mean, Kabam have the Contest of Champions game, and there's Marvel Avenger games, and there's Marvel Future Fight from Netmarble. So there's quite a lot of games out there. So you have to kind of differentiate yourself. If people want the more kind of core experience, this probably isn't going to be it. Okay, Academy's leveled up. So it's unlocked Tony Stark Node level 2 and some other new building. And I've got some stuff. There we go. So obviously, within the first time user experience thing, we're not reviewing the game. We're not getting into particularly any depth. This is just because the problem with a lot of free-to-play games is people download them and then, you know, play them once and then uninstall them straight away. I mean, you do that all the time. Well, if you download a lot of games, I think you download a game, try it, no good. This is pretty smooth, I think. You know, I guess in tutorials you kind of want to get people into the game, into some meat of the game, but you want to equally sugarcoat it as well. You want everything to be a nice experience. You want them to come back the next day or the next hour, and certainly, you know, in the industry people talk about day one retention. So how many people who, after playing a game, the next day came back, and then day 7 retention, then day 30 retention. You know, these are things that people spend a lot of time trying to optimise. So what we're doing here, the blasting range, so it looks like that's the building we unlocked, so it's going to cost us 20 of our soft currency. It's going to take 8 seconds to build. I don't really care where it is. I can speed it up for free. Again, it's all fairly standard kind of stuff. So I've got some new actions for both my characters, some training. So Wasp is going to go blasting. Wasp and okay, so that's dragging an action onto her. I can speed it up for free. I missed the animation. That's better than anything. Okay. More soft currency, more XP. Okay. So is he going to go to the... I've got to level him up. Okay, so I'm leveling up. Cost me 35 gold. And we can see the costume. So I have to get him to 5 stars to get him to the proper Iron Man. Nice job. Okay, so he's going to go to the blasting range. Where's she off to? Oh, she's a little animation again. So they're just telling me that I can speed this up. They've given me 1 gem. So I'm not using any of my ones I was given to begin with. It looks like another Lockie we're going to get. Okay. So invite, and I have to buy him as well. So again, this is almost like you say, this is a supercharged tutorial. They're getting the characters. I'm going to have to that is build that. Now how do I unlock him? Tap to turn. Repair his reputation. Okay. Deleted the photos. him, do I? Where's Lockie gone? There he is. He's leaving us photos. No, fake apology. Oh, from Wasp, is it? Okay, we'll probably need to tap on him to let him know. Tap to turn in, so now he's happy. Now I can. Oh, no, that's how I've recruited him. Okay. Leveled up the academy. Okay, let's just do the Hydra fight then, see how we get on. That's probably kind of the end bit of the tutorial. I've got to build the club. I don't know. Actually, no, credits. Okay, club. Yeah. Okay, I've got a mission board. Okay, so it's showing me another bit of the kind of meta game. So we call. Oh. So the actual stuff you do in the game is the gameplay, and then the stuff around it, that kind of the leveling up stuff, is the meta game. You need a good balance, obviously, between the two. So, so we can kind of see in this situation, basically all the characters will have missions going on at the same time. And obviously, some of them are going to take, by the time we get into the game, they're going to take minutes, if not hours, to do. Okay, and one more mission, and I've got to the club. So the other one is Wasp, I guess. Wasp. Send some pictures. Avengers Academy. Great. Come on. Promote the academy. Okay, speed that up. Done. Another delivery. No enough credits. Build the club. Yeah, okay. So I need the credits with the gold, the soft currency. Can I just speed that up? So let's see how we upgrade the club. Is that going to fold in? No. Oh, what have I not done? She wants to dance. Okay. She wants to dance with Tony. So look that way. So into the battle with Hydra. Why we had to make a dance floor before we did that, not sure about. Oh, okay, because that's when we're not doing anything in the battle. No, Black Widow. Okay. So I think we'll leave it at that in terms of the first time user experience. So I think it's pretty smooth. We kind of got a good idea of what was going on in the game in terms of it's very much based on the characters, unlocking them and leveling them up. The characters, do stuff in the buildings. Quite whether, if you weren't a fan of Marvel and the Avengers, this would be stimulating enough. I don't know. I think the characterization seemed pretty good, at least for the first few days to get into the game, see what's going on. Obviously, on here we can see this is the next kind of quest structure that we need to do. So I've learnt that at least. And graphically, it's pretty nice, and the characterization is adds something. A lot of free-to-play games don't have this, so it shows you kind of what you're doing. So I can see invite Black Widow, and then I've got recruit Black Widow. I mean, that's a bit of a weird process to do the two, have those two separate things, but so be it. Down here we've got the shop, so we've got the quest. This is the level 3. I'm on level 3, so it's kind of showing me. It's very kind of clear what's going on. This is stuff that's not, the tutorial's not going to show me, but I can kind of see kind of what the upgrade, the Spider-Woman, Iron Man ranks. Okay, that's how I rank him up. That's the ones I've seen before. Falcon, okay. And obviously we've got up here the currency, so it's the pretty standard. If I spend money, I can spend from, what's that, about $2 down the bottom to $100, depending on the exact exchange rate. And then here on the same thing for the credits as well. Cool, good. So there we go. That's Avengers Academy from TinyCo. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we do a lot of this kind of analysis of free-to-play games and different levels, the kind of first-time user experience, and then a bit more in-depth kind of analysis. We like to play free-to-play mobile games, and we like to have opinions on them. So hopefully you can find some recommendations of games you would like to play from that. So subscribe and you won't miss anything. Hope to see you soon.